I need to change this. Yeah, I need to change this YouTube
Yeah,
video. So
YouTube
like
video.
I usually have like YouTube videos playing in the background, so I have something like visually going on.
Yeah,
I need to turn my PlayStation off. I was playing 2K23 earlier.
you and
There's a
2K.
lot of mixed there's a lot of mixed opinions on that game. I personally love it.
Hey,
I love 2K. I could play that shit all day. No
speaking of
cap.
mixed opinions, bro, isn't
Yeah.
this crazy about this whole Ariel thing? How about her being black and stuff? How people be talking about that? You heard about that,
Yeah,
right?
people
You see
y'all
it? What
people is
people be going crazy?
weird, man.
Man,
Yeah, like
hold on. When I seen that, I was like, how dare Disney, bro? How dare Disney take my white queen over here, that we had since childhood, and they replace it with the black queen. She's over here looking all pretty with her, long red braids,
uh-huh.
over here singing
Uh-huh.
these songs like never been sung before, over here
Uh-huh.
making the movie all better. How dare Disney make the movie better by
Okay,
putting the
yeah, yeah.
black queen in there?
I was looking at you because I didn't know where the
I
fuck
know.
you was going with that. I promise you, I was like, bro, where are you going with
Bro,
this? Because I'm
I was
like,
like,
wait, hold
man,
on, bro.
she. I feel like she's gonna like. Okay, first of all, I think it's dumb how people are getting so overwhelmed or worked over just because she's casted as a black character now. But it's like, bro, like all the princesses or queens or no, they're all princesses. All the Disney princesses, yeah, they were all white, but that was like way well, except for Pocahontas. I think she was the only one that wasn't white, right?
Yes.
Out of all like the originals.
Yeah.
But then now it's like, they're casting other ethnicities to be able to play these roles, and I think it's actually pretty cool because I think
Yeah.
she's gonna be able to like open doors for a lot of like, black or like African women that want to take on roles like that, and it kind of shows like you're actually able to do it. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not tripping over it, but it's just funny to me when I see people, oh, not my Ariel, not my Ariel. I'm like, bro, she's gonna be out here, out singing our old Ariel, bro. She's gonna be hitting those runs just with all those songs, and I was just like, bro, this is retarded, but
Yeah.
whatever.
You know what's so crazy about that whole shit? Like, I don't think people realize like people are getting mad over fictional characters.
It's bro, right? It's like,
Like let's
dude, it's a
like
movie.
let that sit for a minute. Like we people are getting mad over fictional characters. This is not based on a true story. It's not like some Elvis Presley, a black version of an Elvis
Yeah.
Presley or nothing like that. It's a simple fictional character that doesn't exist that they decide to
Oh,
say, okay, let's have it more cultured or more modern day, and let's
yeah.
add somebody that's popular. Who is popular? Ariel,
Uh-huh.
popular singer doing
Definitely.
her thing. She can sing. She looks great.
Yeah.
Perfect. Little dog, cute, do her thing.
But I feel
But
like
for
she's gonna
some
kill the
reason,
role. She's gonna kill
oh,
it.
she gonna go crazy, no
Yeah.
question. But it's so funny how people are so like uptight about it. Like, oh my god, you got to be stick to the story.
Not
Oh, I'm
my
not gonna watch it no
Ariel.
more. It just, it's just really, it's just, it's people that don't want to see people of color to be represented in movies.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, man. Different
Cause
day,
like
man. No matter.
what we who was the first one? Oh, the Princess and the Frog, right? That was the first
Yes.
like black princess that Disney had made, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just like cartoon wise and stuff. So I mean,
Yeah, but it's all fictional, bro. Like
yeah.
it's makeup player characters, whether it was white, black, Hispanic, Asian, alien, you pick one. Like it's literally the same shit. So it's just very like people got too much time on their hands. It's been
Do
post
you
COVID. People
do,
still ain't really working for real. People got too much time on their hands, so they're making
but
YouTube content over dumb shit, and that's
do,
one of them.
do
Talking
you
about,
think they're
oh, she
gonna
can't be
like
in the
remix
movie.
the songs though and like make it more like a hip hop kind of thing? Because they did that with Aladdin. In Aladdin, when Will Smith played the genie, well, Will Smith right now, but when Will Smith was
Yeah,
playing the genie, they added like a kind of a hip hop feel to the "You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me" song. I don't know if
uh
you've
huh.
seen it, but they had like a
They
kind of
probably
hit, and I was
will.
like, oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Ariel then like wrote some music to it, so she probably gonna have a couple like
Because
remixes to
who?
songs.
What's her name? Hey, is it Haley Berry?
Nah, it's I
The
think
the the actress. What's her name?
I want to say it's Chloe.
Chloe. I
Yo,
thought it was.
I
They
ain't
said it
gonna
was
lie.
like Haley Berry or something like that.
It may be Haley. It may be Haley. No, it is Haley. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Chloe's the other one. Chloe's the
Mhm.
other one. Sorry. Yeah, don't get on my case, y'all. It's Holly Bailey. Holly Berry. It's Holly Bailey.
Holly
But yeah,
Berry.
Holly Bailey.
Oh, okay.
Holly Blake.
Yeah, people thought it
Holly
was Haley
Bailey.
Berry. But I was like, that's not her. When that little
Haley
clip came out to
Berry.
introduce
Holly
it.
Berry. You
Anyways,
don't know nothing
enough
about
on that
that.
stuff. We got to get back into these sports, right?
Nah, it's to be. It's. People got too much time on their hand, man. Let the Little
Yeah.
Mermaid be. It's a fictional character. Relax. Just
Chill,
enjoy
bro.
the
Chill. I want to know
movie.
if the
If
the
not,
prince
don't
is
go
gonna be
watch it.
black. You think the prince is gonna be black or he's gonna be white?
Who?
The Prince Eric, I think. Is that's the prince in the movie?
Man, if you
I
gonna go,
don't
if
think
you gonna
they've
commit,
said,
commit the whole way.
right? I
Fuck
don't think
it.
they've
Make a
said.
black
It's
prince.
like when they made the Oz, was that the Oz, right? When they had all
Uh-huh.
the black characters do the Wizard of Oz. I think that
Yeah.
movie was pretty cool. But anyways, yeah. Okay.
Well,
Well, episode three.
3.
Episode three.
We have
Three.
made it to 3 episodes. I've
Be the
heard
kiddo.
that you're not really
Three.
considered a podcast if you don't make past 3 episodes. So
Really?
yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I
That's like
forgot why
a rule
I
in the
read and
podcast
saw that.
community.
I guess.
You
I
gotta
don't know
make
if it's a
past
real
three.
thing. I just seen it and I just took it for like, oh, okay, I guess. Like I think I seen it on Reddit or some shit. So they was like,
Uh,
oh, you're not a podcast unless you do more than 3. So this is our third one. Hopefully we
yes,
make it past
sir.
4. And then we could be
Well,
officially a podcast. But anyway, welcome to the I keep butchering it. The Good Call Fellas podcast.
good
We are
call,
here today
fellas.
with another week of sports
Yes.
and shenanigans. This week
Yes.
has been pretty interesting.
We've had some things happen this past week.
Right,
Before we get
right,
into
right.
football, we had Draymond out here, punching Jordan Poole during practice.
Right.
This has been a
And the
very
only
hot topic. That
and the only reason we're talking about this is because we're from the Bay Area.
Yeah,
As you
we're
can see,
from the Bay.
he's from the Bay Area. So it just only right to kind of talk about the elephant in the room that's pretty much hit every aspect of sports, whether it's football, basketball. You've probably seen this video.
Yeah.
Uh that's because TMZ uploaded it or somebody discreetly posted it.
I want to
Or
know
my
who
bad, not
actually
discreetly posted it,
recorded
but
it
leaked it.
because you're not supposed to be
Nah,
recording in
so
there, right?
Nah, so they usually record their practices, but whoever's the videographer there, whatever, I guess TMZ probably hit them up, probably sent them a bag, and then had them, they leaked it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Jordan Poole and Draymond had been allegedly in an altercation probably like a week ago, maybe even 2 weeks ago. I forgot, I lost track of time. But anyway, so usually, that can mean a various amount of things. And as a couple days or time has progressed, we've seen a video. I will just start from my end where I seen it. I'm gonna just start from my end about it when I seen it. I was at work when I seen it. So I had woke up in the morning, got my food, I'm saying, hit the work. I'm thinking it's gonna be a regular smagular day. I clock in, I go start loading up my truck. Next thing you know, I see my phone blowing up from all my friends. Like, yo, you seen the video? Yo, 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 yo. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I go check the video. I'm watching it, and I'm like, this shit can't be real. Like, it's
Dude
not to
got
even make fun of it.
KO'd, bro.
He got K, and it's just a bad look, man. It's a bad look. It's a bad look,
What does
man.
this
And I'm
mean
not
for the
even worried.
Warriors, though, man? Like, is somebody getting traded? Somebody like what's going on?
Nah,
No, are they gonna
nah,
be cool or what?
nah. Well, I'll say this: the chemistry will not be the same. The chemistry is done. That is, as a player, as a former player, you're not finna punch me in my face, knock me out, damn near. I'm not gonna say he got knocked out, but it looked like he did on camera. And it gets posted
He got
on
sent to
social
another
media,
dimension, bro.
right, for the world to see. And me and you still gonna be cool. So, like, let's say me and you get into a fight, right? You hit me, I knock out. It gets posted on social media. I don't fuck with you no more. No matter what. Like we and you are not friends. We not brothers no more. None of that shit. It's over because you just did not only did you feel comfortable to do that, like you disrespecting on all levels. And then on fact that I really can't even be cool with you no more, even if I wanted to, because everybody else got an opinion about it now. It was one thing when it was just an altercation and you could let your mind wander and just speculate what happened. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then it's another thing if there's visual evidence of exactly what happened. It just looked like Draymond lunged at my man's. No matter what, dog. We talk trash at practice. That's just how things go. But you
Yeah.
never feel comfortable to the point where you hit your teammate,
Well,
especially you didn't even get you didn't even try to square up what's happening. You literally he pushed you because you was all up
I
in
was
his
gonna
space.
say
Usually
somebody said, well, he just pushed him, so that's why he did it.
ain't nobody put like this. Ain't nobody getting teed off on at practice just because you push them. You know how many times you push players at practice basketball, football? You're not
Mm-hmm.
teeing off on somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was something that been brewing up. That's been something that Draymond been looking forward to or been thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you see stuff like that happen, and it's just like, man, what has been going on behind the scenes that we don't know about that escalated that got to that point? Mind you, they just came off winning the championship. Now, obviously, you got Draymond and his contract obligations. You got Poole, I think, about to get paid pretty soon. So who knows? They were saying that maybe he was, Poole had been talking a lot of trash or been feeling his game a little bit at practice or whatever the case may be. We don't really know, but that was all allegations. All I know is for him to lunge out and hit him like that, that was some time thought about before he just thought about doing that. Because Draymond ain't did none of that to nobody else, but you do it to your teammate.
Well,
It's
I
not a
mean,
good look.
Draymond's always physical, but he never went to the point of actually
He
like
never
putting
did
his
that to his
hands on a
fucking
dude.
teammates. He
Yeah,
never did it to his teammates. He may kick you in the nuts. He might do
yeah,
some
that's what he's
other
known
dirty
for.
shit, but he not funny. He ain't never hit nobody. He ain't never hit nobody. So it's just like it just is. It's
It was just a
crazy.
buildup of something.
A build up of something, but we don't know what. We don't know
Yeah.
what it was.
You know what's
So as far as
crazy
I'm
though?
concerned, what?
I just got a message from ESPN that says
Mm-hmm.
Steve Kerr says Draymond Green fined, not suspended for altercation with Jordan Poole. Will play Friday versus Nuggets.
Exactly.
So
So
he's
Draymond,
coming back. You just getting a
yeah, he's
fine.
coming back. He's coming back. Because I mean, what can you do? Like the Warriors had got put in such an awkward spot at the worst time. You
Mm-hmm.
just came from winning a championship. You at the top of the mountain when nobody thought y'all was gonna be there. This was a 3-year grind to get back to where you were. For just Draymond just to kind of throw away that moment away because ring night is next Tuesday. Y'all play the Lakers. I hope we win, but I don't think we may win now because y'all all discombobulated over there. But that ring night is going to be ruined because the highlight of the night is going to be the relationship between Draymond and Jordan Poole because they're both going to play, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody, all the cameras is going to be focused on them too. Any talking, any extra, whatever. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They're gonna be focused on them, and the problem is that that's a lot of distraction to deal with when all the focus was supposed to be on. Damn, Steph got his fourth one. Clay got his fourth one. Draymond got his fourth one. That's a dynasty over there.
Yeah.
Now it's like, are they going to be able? Like, how is this going to end? Because clearly somebody got to go. We don't know
Yeah.
who gonna go, but somebody got to go, and it probably won't happen this year. It probably won't happen next year because unfortunately, Draymond is still under contract. He has a player option. Most likely, he's going to take it. He's trying to get a max. He's not really good enough, or people don't. I don't think that his value is high enough for other teams for him to deserve a max. The only
Yeah.
way he go get a max contract is with the Warriors. So if he don't get a max contract with the Warriors and he's not willing to take a pay cut with anybody else, he kind of asked out. So he got to deal with these 2 years because I know he's gonna take his bread and then cross that bridge when he get there with who whatever else if you want to take a pay cut or whatever. But I'm pretty sure Jordan Poole may end up even walking as well because he gonna want a bag. Because I don't know if the Warriors gonna want to pay him whatever the market feels he's worth. Because let's
Yeah.
say hypothetically he has a pretty good year, potentially can win 6 Men of the Year this year. Let's say a team like Orlando or something offers him like Tyler Hero just got paid, right? Let's see, Tyler Hero, real quick. Since we wanna, I could do this shit real quick.
Hmm.
Tyler Hero just got paid. He just got an extension. He won 6 million. He got 4 years, 130. Right. Jordan Poole, I think, averages damn near the same stats last year. I think they say Tyler Hero averaged about 24-5. Jordan Poole averaged 18, 3-4. Right. I
Okay.
think the splits wasn't. I'm not sure what the splits was, but nevertheless, they relatively around the same. So if Tyler Hero got 4 years, 130, if Jordan Poole can win 6 Men of the Year this year, or just have a similar performance, somebody will throw him 130, 140. And then I don't know if the Warriors gonna want to match that, which means he may walk. Only time will tell.
I was gonna say, like, if anything, Jordan, he's gonna have to go because I mean, this dude is playing very, very well. They considered him the third splash bro. So I mean, this guy, he's learned from Curry, which is one of the greatest players, well, the greatest shooter we've ever seen. And he deserves more. But like you said, I don't know if the Warriors can pay him more because they got a superstar lineup already. They're already maxing out some contracts there. So yeah, it's possible. It's gonna have to be Jordan Poole that has to get traded to another team or something. But yeah,
Agree with
but
that.
we'll see what happens with this Nugget game once they play
It
together.
depends
What's
if
gonna
it
happen?
depends if whatchamacallit want to spin that bag because he already in the luxury tax. So I mean, he gonna be eating. He got to eat up this money regardless. So either way, no matter how you put it, he
Yeah,
got to spend that bread, dog. He got to spend that bread, dog.
yeah.
So,
Well, since we on this topic of basketball, I
mm-hmm,
seen there's a number one prospect right now.
mm-hmm.
Dude is 7'4". What's his name?
Yeah, his
Victor
Victor
something.
Wembanyama.
Where is this dude coming from? I ain't never heard of this dude before. He's not like a college player right now, right? He's in the G League.
Nah, correct. If I want to be sure he can, he's coming from France.
Okay, so he's French.
Yeah, he's a French basketball. He's like, yeah, he came from France. Um, I've known about him for a while now. His name was being murmured around probably like I want to say a good 2 years ago, maybe even
Okay.
longer. There was a video that came out. He was playing 1-on-1 with Rudy Gobert. Rudy
Okay.
Gobert is a defensive player of the year. At the time, I think he just came off his first defensive player of the year or something like that. And I think Victor was like 16, 17, maybe even younger. And I guess he was playing 1-on-1, but he was giving Rudy Gobert the work
Mm-hmm.
in the video. And mind you, like I said, he was only like 15, 16 in the video. So it was like, oh shit, who's this? Like he's
Yeah.
taller than Rudy Gobert and he's a professional athlete, but he getting cooked by this 15, 16-year-old. Who is this kid? So as time progressed, obviously he's gotten a lot better. And now he got to display his game on a national NBA showcase.
Mm-hmm.
And he did just that. He literally cooked up both the two games. Was 7 foot. I think they say he's 7'3".
I read it was
Seven
seven
foot
four.
three. Yeah, they say 7'4", but I think in the interview he said 7'3".
Okay. He's a
He's
big
seven foot
dude.
three. Literally could do everything.
Yeah, that dude was
Like
he was shaking and baking, bro. I was watching some
yeah,
highlights from the last game he played in.
yeah,
This dude was hitting threes, like Steph was hitting threes, and he was
yeah,
just breaking dudes, running to the hoop, and I was just like,
yeah.
ooh,
Like he
he gonna be
literally
a
could do
problem.
everything. Yeah, he's literally like he's a creative player. Dead ass. Like he's a
Hmm.
creative player. You hop in 2K, you make your dude the tallest you can be, and you dare to throw
He's
99
like a
out every
taller
game.
KD.
Kinda. I think he don't really I wouldn't want to see him consider him KD yet, just because I don't think he moves as fluid as KD. He unfortunately because he's 7'4", he's going to be considered like the Porzingis type build ish, where like you're a hella tall for big, but you're guard like. You could do
Hmm.
guard like things, but I think he's a tween in betweener. Like he's a between KD and Porzingis. He's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
where he can move like KD a little bit, but he not KD, but he could move better than Porzingis, but he that tall. So I don't know,
Well,
man. It's a very interesting prospect. He definitely will
who do you
be
want to see him
first
go
pick.
to?
Shit, it's whoever tank, bro. Like, it's gonna be a lot of teams taking for him this year. There's
Bet
about
they
a good
are.
7 teams to take him because, it's a generational talent. It's between him and Scoot Henderson, and after that, there's good prospects. There's really good prospects. Don't get me wrong, but they are the top two, and it's clear. It's clear cut. It's Victor, and then Scoot, and then damn it, everybody else. You know what I mean? So it's just like whoever want to tank and go get Victor, then go get Victor. I think he's probably gonna go to Utah just because they're gonna be the worst team. So if they get first,
Isn't that where Gobert is?
He got traded to Minnesota.
Oh, he did? When?
That's why we don't talk about basketball on this
When did he get traded
podcast.
to Minnesota?
He got traded to Minnesota months ago. This is exactly
Okay.
why
Well,
we
it's
don't
not like he
talk
got traded
basketball
like
on this
2-3 years
podcast.
ago. Okay, at least I knew what team he came from.
That's cool, but you don't know what team he is on now.
Yeah, he's on Minnesota.
So, yeah, because I said something.
Did you?
Yes. Don't play dumb, motherfucker. Like, you know what I said. Anyway, so yeah, he's a problem. I think the biggest concern for him is just going to be injuries. He's 7'4". A lot of 7'4"
Don't get me
people,
started
a lot
on
of 7,
injuries right now,
11,
bro.
11, 7, a lot of 7-foot plus athletes. It's just tough because they got to deal with injuries. And you go from Porzingis to Yao Ming's of the world, Sean Bradley's. Anybody that watch basketball know who I'm talking about. You probably don't know.
I know Yao Ming.
Do you? What team you play for?
The Rockets.
Oh wow! What other team you play for?
He's
What other team
from
you play
China.
for?
He's from China.
No, what other team did he play for in the NBA?
You know the other team. You don't
What
even
you
know the
mean?
other team.
I'm asking you the question. I know that's what I'm asking.
You said what other team did
Yeah, what other team?
Yao Ming play for?
You looking obvious. It's look obvious that you're looking on the computer.
No,
it's
I'm
so
not.
obvious that you look on the computer.
It's not
you
that
typing.
obvious.
I can see you typing, bro.
No, you're not.
I can see you typing. Yes,
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not typing for nothing right now. Dang, you don't even say on here.
Oh, what you mean?
Wait, what? I don't know. Yeah, you talking about Yao Ming and like what other team he played for? I mean,
yeah, I'm asking.
Yeah, that's the only other thing that we was talking about. So like I said, he plays for the Rockets.
Anyway, all you had to do was say he didn't play for no other team.
Okay, because I was about to say, bro, there's nothing on these pictures.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I know you didn't know. That's what I'm saying. You didn't even know. But yeah, because he didn't play for no other team because he got injured early.
That's a trick question. Don't be doing that.
That's what I'm saying. He was in the league for a short amount of time because he had foot injuries. But anyway, those type of players, man, they just don't last long because of injuries, unfortunately. So hopefully Victor can stay healthy. He has a decent size and it's like like he's frail or nothing, but definitely the NBA, the NBA weight room is definitely a bit different. So, yeah, I'm sure. I hope he ball out, man, because he's a generational talent. Personally, for me, I would go with Scoot Henderson personally, just because of the fact I don't think that it depends. I guess it depends on the situation. It's hard to pass on Victor, but I personally like Scoot better. He reminds me of a.
You wouldn't go get Bronny?
Bronny finna go to college, bro.
I know.
Bronny finna go to college, man. He finna be in college for like maybe a year or two, and then he gonna go play with his pops. You feel me? Mark my words. Somebody gonna draft him, whatever. He gonna ball out a couple years. He gonna get to the league. He gonna be a lottery first round pick, and then wherever he go get drafted, LeBron gonna sign like a minimum deal, maybe even like $20 million, and then that's it. LeBron gonna retire.
Is this the first time, or would that be the first time we see a father-son duo play in the league together?
Yes, ever. This would be the first time ever, and it would be LeBron been in the league since he was 18. He's 37 now, finna be 38 this year. So
that's crazy, man.
Amazing, man. But yeah, shout out to Victor, man.
Well,
hell of a thing.
Ready for week 6? Man.
Week 6 recap, man. It's been an interesting week in the sports realm. Which one you want to talk about, man? We got a lot of options.
We could talk about the NFC East.
We can start with the NFCs. You know
How
what?
crazy they be going. Besides the Commanders.
We gonna push that back because
Okay.
I think we got two other teams. I got two games I want to talk about in particular first.
Which
I
would
think because
be
it's fresh. It's because OKC and Oakland, of course. We got to talk about the Oakland boys and how these motherfuckers didn't drop
Wait,
the ball.
we're on week
again,
5, bro. You said week 6. This is week 5.
Is it week 5? My bad, bro.
Yeah, the end of week 5.
My bad.
So yes, okay,
Apologies.
go ahead, Raiders.
But yeah, the Raiders,
Dropping the
man.
ball.
I don't know, man. It's just they can't seem to get right, man.
They had it, dude. They had it.
They just it's just
They just fell apart that second half.
It's ridiculous, man. You start off hot, you get out to an early lead against Kansas City. Now, granted, Kansas City, man, no Tyreek Hill, it don't matter. Pat Mahomes is that guy. We could get all these doubts out the way. Everybody was like, "Oh, Pat Mahomes need
Patty
Tyreek
Mahomes.
Hill," blah blah blah. Patrick Mahomes is that dude. Period. When it comes to quarterback, he is him. He is him.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. There ain't no conversation. We ain't got to worry about no top 5. That a lot. It's Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, everybody else. Straight up. Straight up.
Did you see the clip of him after they scored those 4 touchdowns? He's like, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, yeah. He was talking that cash.
So was the Raiders talking mess the whole time because he had to score a touchdown, being like, "Oh, where you at? Like
sure.
you even playing?"
For sure, it's a divisional matchup, man, and those games get feisty. Motherfuckers be talking trash and stuff all the time. So I wasn't surprised that happened. I was just surprised how the Raiders you could just feel a fold and happen. Like they got up 17, and then the Chiefs pretty much knocked that out by the third quarter, and the Raiders got shook. They tried to compete, and then just the 2-point conversion call. I don't see a world where that makes sense. I just don't. Like, I guess you try to go for the win because you scared of the Pat Mahomes because he hot, because he didn't put up dinner 30 in 2 quarters, sure. But it's funny because literally, if you get that stop, now mind you, the game plan may have been different. Don't get me wrong, the game plan might have been different. But regardless of the fact, they were going to get a first and go for the field goal. So y'all got the stop and had a chance to score to get a field goal to win the game. But if you tie it, then at minimum you go to OT.
Yeah.
Now you have to try to win the game. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, and I guess it's all hindsight, right? Like, oh, if they would have got it, it would have been like an incredible play call, blah, blah, blah. But it was just like, I didn't see the necessary for them to try to go for it to try to win the game. If you're going to lose, bro, if you trust your defense, period. Like,
but the thing with the Raiders right now is like that defense they're not doing too well.
They're not the best.
You can tell the Raiders are relying on that offense.
But that's my thing, though, right? It wasn't like the defense had been getting cooked all game. Yes, they had a bad moment, but in the first half, they was looking dominant. They were locking Pat Mahomes up. It wasn't like Pat Mahomes was cooking from first quarter to the fourth quarter. He was struggling for a minute.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, at worst, if I'm a player personally, or if I'm a coach, I'm letting my defense know that I trust them. And if they don't earn my trust, then sure, go for 2 another possession. But it's a divisional matchup. They've been going at it. Let your defense prove to you that they can stop it. If you lose by a field goal, you lose by a field goal. They kicker sucked. He was missing.
Oh.
So, like, if anything, that would give you more of a reason to do that.
Yeah.
God damn. So, for me, it just didn't make no sense to make that decision to go for 2. And then the fourth down, I don't know what happened. All I know is the ball went in the air.
Saw the collide.
2 people collided, and it was 2 Raiders.
It was Adams and somebody else. I forget who it was.
The Raiders lost the only way a Raiders can lose a game. Straight up. The Raiders
Bro.
lost so Raider like it was ridiculous.
I was like, who did he throw it to?
That was the epitome of a because I'm pretty sure I think it was a play action. I'm pretty sure Devontae Adams had a post and Renfro had a corner. But what happened was that even when Devontae started hitting his stride, they bumped into each other because they both didn't get no separation like that. So the Raiders, man, they just are very just disappointing right now, man. They keep shooting themselves in the foot, man, and that's just really what it is. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot, man. As simple as that.
But it also comes down to these what is it called? The hurting the rusher or whatever. What's these calls that these refs been calling these past couple games? Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
Yeah,
bro.
Well, listen,
we can talk
game,
about
the
Bucks and the because that one was a little bit more like what the heck with the Bucks and Falcons. But
one that caused the game. The one that happened in this game, yes, that needs to be addressed, but it wasn't the reason why they lost. They still
Falcons, bro.
But at least the Chiefs still won the game. So if they would have lost, then yeah, you could probably bring that up, and that will. But, they said they addressed it. They had a little meeting or whatever.
Yeah, because my question is like, at what point do we just say you can't touch the quarterback? Because like these roughing the passer calls that we've seen with the Chiefs and Raiders, and then also with the Bucks and the Falcons, like they literally just are going with the motion of the tackle and they bring him down with it. But then the refs want to call, they were roughing up the passer, and then that's automatic first down. And that changed both games. Not as much for the Raiders and Chiefs side, but the Falcons and Bucks side it did. But then it's like, at what point, like, are they just gonna be like, oh, you can't touch the quarterback?
Pretty much. I think they're trying to. The NFL is trying to make football as safe as possible, right? And try to protect the quarterbacks because the quarterbacks are the breadwinners of the league. If you got a good quarterback, they bring in money, blah, blah, blah. They are the stars of the league more times than not on every given team.
Yeah.
So
because I get protecting them because you see Tua, but at what point?
Well,
at what point?
They don't protect running quarterbacks. That is the kind of the known mantra, if you will. Like running quarterbacks don't get the same treatment compared to quarterbacks that just sit in the pocket and make throws. But yeah, roughing the passer definitely has to get looked at. They said they looked at it this week just because of the Falcons game that pretty much cost them that game. They literally had to replay third down 3 times. I had just finished watching the game too a little bit earlier today. And that pretty much was the game. I mean, Grady Jarrett made a regular tackle that I think any common D lineman would have made trying to bring down Tom Brady to finish the game off. I don't know. Sometimes I get it. Like you're trying to be safe because you don't want to hurt players. But at the same time, you have these players going 100 miles an hour and you expect them to stop on a dime to kind of make safe tackles when everything's moving so fast. You can't really do that. Like targeting, I could get with certain targeting plays, I understand, but it ain't like he threw him down or whatever. He was just carrying him where his body went. And then on top of that, when you look at the Chiefs game, that was more or less the same thing. Now they tried to say, "Oh, he threw his whole body on him," but if he's going to tackle a player, where's he going to go? He has nowhere to go.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it cost the Falcons a game, and the Chiefs, luckily, it didn't cost them the game. But yeah, hopefully they let the D linemen play a little bit more because at this point, I kind of don't know how you tackle players, or I don't really know how to tackle a quarterback if I was a D line.
Yeah, because now you're gonna be scared running in there. You're not gonna be as ferocious trying to break the line and get into the quarterback as fast as possible because you don't want to get called for that penalty. And that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it was a good game. Chiefs came back out of nowhere at the end. They just put up their points that they needed to take the game. Jacobs again, bro. 154 yards. Jacobs,
man.
Jacobs was going in. I mean, Adams helped on his back, 124, but
he gave him a run game, man. That was very important.
Jacobs is very impressive right now. He's a beast. He legitimately
always
is a
been,
beast.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just too bad, man. All these games being wasteful games because they can't win shit. So all these games is all for naught. Like, and luckily it's Josh Jacobs' contract year, so I hope they pay him. If they don't, somebody can't use them. I
Yeah.
guarantee you that.
Hey, you saw
So
the ending when Devonta Adams pushed that one dude going into the locker room.
like, bro, I get the
Pressing
frustration,
charges, bro.
I get the frustration,
Hey,
but it ain't
man.
that deep, bro. It ain't that deep. You're not finna like, bro. The cameraman just doing his job.
Yeah.
Why are you pushing him? Hey,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, push your
It's
teammate
just
for
something
running
about those
into you.
colors. Those Raider colors just change a man. You feel me?
That's crazy. They like, bro, it's something. It really is something about Raiders because that people just be doing. Like, that's never been a thing. Devontae Adams has never did that his whole career in Green Bay. You get to Oakland Raiders, bro. We ain't even made it to halfway through the season, and you pushing cameraman, bro. Nasty.
Welcome to the Raiders.
Nasty. Yeah, man, that's why they won it for too.
Gosh,
and
bro.
it's so sad too because their record don't even explain really like they're not that bad.
No, their offense is good. They have a
bad,
decent
man.
offense,
And they
bro.
just they are just fucking frustrating too. They just frustrating because they really can be at worst 3-2, at best 4-1. But they just keep shooting themselves in the foot, man. And shit, what can you do? Because right now, 1-4, like I said, bro.
Yeah, wonderful. They're 0-3 away.
Yeah, look, they're 1-4, man. And at this point, for them to have playoff shot, they gotta win out.
Yeah.
It's 17 games, bro. They gotta win out. I mean, luckily the AFC ain't really been as dominant as we thought they would be, so they may have a shot, but they got to start running some games soon because, yeah, you don't want to have to start scrapping for games late in the year, trying to find where you fit at in the playoff spot.
Luckily, they ain't gonna lose in this coming week 6. So, they ain't gonna take no L.
Who they play this week?
They're on a bye week. They're on a bye week.
Oh, you right. They do got a bye week. Thank God.
Week. So they ain't taking no L this week.
All right. So then they play and then they got the Texans, Saints, Jags, and then Colts. They can win 3 of those games. Actually, they can win all 4, but they probably win 3 of those games. So fuck around and be 3-5 or 4-5. Ew. They gotta tighten up, man. Raiders trash.
Yeah, no. They might win the Texans. Saints, I think the Saints gonna take them. Jaguars taking them. Colts taking them.
You just a hater at this point. You just sound retarded. Anyway, moving on.
Don't sleep on my Falcons, though. Don't sleep on my Falcons.
You're not even a Falcons fan.
I know, but I said in the beginning, I said the Falcons are the team to watch.
Yeah, man, they team to watch and they lost. Anyway, staying in the AFC West, Thursday night, Denver played Indy. Probably the most boring game I ever watched. I'm keeping a buck with you. That was a fucking snooze fest. The score was 12-9. Now, granted, you picked Denver, I picked Indy, so I got it right. Wait, hey, hold on. Before we talk about these predictions and shit, well, we'll talk about that later. But for the Bengals and the Ravens game, you didn't really say who you thought was going to win. So only
said the Ravens.
2 games. Did you?
Yeah, I said the Ravens.
I don't believe, but I.
We could go check the clip. I mean,
yeah, we can check the footage, bro. But I don't believe you. But anyway,
okay,
that's
another issue.
What happened?
I said that's just another issue.
I didn't even hear the last couple of sentences. But anyway, so Indy and Denver, snooze fest. Russell Wilson continues to struggle. I mean, Indy didn't do no better, but it was just a field goal fest.
He even said he has to do better.
What is going on in Denver, man? Talk to me. What do you think is the problem in Denver right now? Because right now, as of today, they are. Let me check the record. I think they're like 2-3, 2-4.
Yeah, they're 2-3.
They're 2-2. Sorry.
No, Broncos are 2-3 right now.
Oh, they didn't say that. They were 2-3. But go ahead. You go ahead. You rock. You go ahead. You rock.
Broncos are 2-3 right now. So I think the Broncos defense are actually doing pretty well. I think they're able to put up some big stops in this game, but it's just that offense. The offense is not clicking. I don't know what is going on. Sutton only had 74 yards. Judy had 53. Gordon the third, 49 yards. So, these wide receivers are not putting in that work. But is it that they're not putting in the work, or is it because Russell Wilson's not hitting them? So, I mean, Russell, he did put up 274 yards. But if you watch the game, it doesn't seem like he's actually hitting his wide receivers right now. So it kind of comes down to him. It kind of comes down to Russell Wilson and just saying like, hey, dude, like, you got traded over to Denver. You got paid. You got paid, and you're not doing your job.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Because that defense is doing their job. If you look at the defense, when I was watching the game, the defense was going in. Like I said, they're coming up with the stops, but it's just that the offense is not clicking. The offense is not clicking because they had 2 fumbles that they forced. So they forced 2 fumbles. Indy also forced 4 fumbles, but the defense, they were trying. They were doing their thing, but it's just the offense wasn't clicking for it.
Okay. I mean, I think you rather valid points were made, man. When it comes to the Denver, I think their problems is the offense, man. They are literally the second worst team in points scored per game, as in 15 points. The only team that's worse than them is the Indiana Colts. I said Indianapolis Colts. I said the Indiana Colts. It's the same difference though. But the Indianapolis Colts, the only team that's worse than them, and they average, according to ESPN, 13.8 points per game. Denver at 15 points a game. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. You telling me, well, Russell Wilson as your quarterback, you only give me 2 tugs? That's it? Detroit got Jared Goff as their quarterback, and they averaged 28 points a game. How, Sway?
Stop sleeping on Jared Goff.
Jared Goff is
trash. That's a Cal Bear right there, bro. He go crazy.
Yeah, he was Cal Bear, and trash, mid at best. But anyway,
Wilson needs to step it up. He really does.
Wilson needs to step it up. But also, too, there is a conversation that's going around that maybe he didn't lost a step. Because he is getting older. He's about 34 now. And my thing is with quarterbacks is that Russell Wilson, we know him to be great, but the problem is that a lot of when you have a short quarterback, right? Excluding like Drew Brees because he was once in a phenomenon, but when you have a shorter quarterback, it's hard to see certain spots on the field, right? So
yeah,
I think when it comes to Russell Wilson, if I remember, I forgot I seen a graph or something. It was talking about how Russell Wilson is like one of the most inaccurate quarterbacks when it comes to throwing across the middle, and it would make sense.
Can't see over the lineman.
He can't see over the lineman, right? Because he's 5'10" or some shit like that. Like it's hard for you to do that. So it's just like, having a short quarterback, not to say that's solely the reason. I think Russell Wilson I think he just got to get his rhythm going. Allegedly, he tore his labrum, so clearly he's dealing with injuries as well. And I think that he just has to fix. Yeah, the offense's problem to fix because they were supposed to be in Super Bowl conversations or at least playoff conversations.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with them. Up there. But with this offense that they got going on right now, this is not going to work and it's not going to cut it. And Russell Wilson will be the one to blame because he wanted out. He want to be that guy. He want to be that man to take all the credit that he's the best or he's the reason why teams are winning. He did the same thing in Seattle, and that's why they win the Super Bowl because they wanted to give it to him instead of Marshawn. And they
didn't run the ball, right? Just run the ball.
He just run the ball.
And Sherman says, "Just
run the ball."
Russell Wilson wants credit, so since we here, he got to figure it out straight up because it's no way you supposed to be this top tier quarterback and you only giving us 15 points a game.
Yeah,
unacceptable.
I mean, you can't make the argument that the refs be getting in the way of the passes. Did you see that play?
No, I didn't see that play. What you know
about? I from what I remember, Wilson threw the ball to one of the receivers, and the ref was like right there, and the ref basically like hit the receiver. He didn't catch the ball. So they're like, bro, the ref's in the
Damn.
way. The ref's costing us the game. Stuff like that. I think that's what
Yeah.
happened, but I remember watching the play where the ref just completely got in the way and they just he messed up the whole thing.
Mm.
But yeah, that's the Broncos for you right now. Let's
Yeah.
ride. I mean, even if you look at
They
their division right now, the Chiefs obviously number one at 4-1, but the rest of their division right there, they're all struggling teams. You know, the Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders.
But
But
I think the Chargers, unfortunately, the Chargers are struggling, but that's because of injuries. They've
Yeah.
lost so many players, and that's just so unfortunate, man. So there ain't much you can do about that. I think they're gonna make the best out of it that they can, but they're just hurt, man.
Yeah.
They're just hurt.
But
The
it's just a
Raiders
toss
just,
up with who's going to finish off number 2 in that division.
yeah, pretty much at this point. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that pretty much does that, man. That really ain't much to talk about over there because they suck. Shout out to Indy though for getting a dub and give me a win for the predictions week. So yeah, I ain't really got much to say about Indianapolis. They did what they had to do, kick field goals and win games. Um, let's see, who you want to talk about now, man? I mean, we could talk about the Niners, I guess, because they
you
won.
guess,
I mean, they
you
played the
guess,
Panthers, bro, but
the
they ain't really nothing to talk about.
disrespect. What are you talking
mean-
about? You guess,
Okay.
man.
I mean, I'm not really gonna say much about them. I'm just gonna say y'all got another win. Y'all played the
Bruh.
Panthers. They
The
suck. That's why they
Niners are
fired
the
their
number
coach.
one defense in the league right now.
Are they?
Niners just got ranked. Go look at I think it was like NBC Sports or something like that. They came out with an article saying the Niners are ranked the number one defense in the
That's an
NFL as
article.
of
That ain't
this
statistically
week.
facts though.
Bro, yes it is. They
No,
ranked
it
them
ain't,
in
bro.
like
Man, I'm
different
gonna go.
categories, and the Niners got like number one in most of the categories besides like poop.
No, that sounds good. Let me go. But I'm gonna look at the stats right now, bro.
Go look at it.
Look at the stats. Let's
Go
see.
look at it. Niners.
Honest. Oh, yeah.
Oh, oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
Y'all tied
I
with
told you
Buffalo
last week we the
y'all
number one
tied.
defense. You didn't
Y'all
believe.
tied with Buffalo technically, but y'all do have the less yards per game, so I'm pretty sure that's why they gave it to y'all because
Exactly.
y'all both give up the same amount of points up to this point, and I think yeah, they literally just the yards per game that y'all got the advantage on, but the points per game is the same, and the total points is the same. So,
But I will say, Jimmy G did good this past game. I'll say that. I'll say he did good.
here you go. All right,
But,
go ahead and go get let's go. Go ahead and meet right. Go ahead.
okay, we are a elite
the
team.
the fraudulent writing,
we
bro,
deserve
is
an
beyond
elite
me.
quarterback. Okay, Jimmy G over here, you know, playing the best he can, but I already know we need somebody else, bro. I mean,
Okay.
like I said, he did good this game. He did good. He did
Okay.
253 yards. Cool.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns he threw. No interception.
Yeah.
Only got sacked twice. So even the offensive line's doing their job with that. Without, you know, our star lineman, who's still questionable right now. But in our game, basically, Wilson Jr. went crazy, 120 yards. Dude was finding holes. Coleman did pretty good too. He was helping us out a lot. You know, Debo had his touchdown. The wide receivers didn't really do, you know, too much. It was mainly a running game that helped us out with this one. But you know, we got that.
But, I mean, he had
defense
two
too.
tugs though, so obviously he did something. Who he was passing the ball to?
Gosh, bro.
You just said the wide receivers didn't do nothing, but he had 2 touchdowns. So
not that they didn't do nothing, but they didn't put up like high scoring numbers. Like nobody had over 100 yards when it came to the wide receivers. Like Debo got his touchdown. He threw to him. It was like
if I go to this,
20-yard pass or something like that.
So play this. If I go to this game and somebody had over 100 yards, would you owe me lunch?
A wide receiver.
A wide receiver.
The only one that broke 100 yards was Wilson Jr. and he's a running back. But none of the wide receivers had over 100. Combined as a team, they had 253. But the highest is Ayuk, which he had 58.
58. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So, as I was saying,
Who he
wide
throw the
receiver.
passes to? Cole. Oh yeah, Coleman sound. Yeah.
I think our wide receivers are open, but Jimmy G just can't hit them.
Jimmy G is a
He's not a
prime
long
game
ball
manager.
passer.
He's a prime game manager, man. He's like Alex Smith, if you will, personally for me, in my opinion. He's a great game manager. Probably one of the best we've seen doing in a long time. He's not somebody that if your team is down, he could pull you back into the game. He's not a Patrick Mahomes. He's not that type of player. When you get down
We saw
17,
that
no,
last
nothing
year in
like
the
that.
playoffs.
He's not that guy. He's more like he keeps the team afloat for y'all to win. He's not somebody that if y'all get down, that he's gonna pull you back into the game. He's not that type of quarterback.
Yeah.
Which in the grand scheme of things, is not really the worst thing in the world. Just because he played for y'all for a long time, so y'all very comfortable with him and y'all know the way he plays. So I think it could work. Y'all could still get run pretty deep in the playoffs because a lot of teams are kind of hurt and really not performing up to expectations.
You want to talk about a hurt team? Do you not see
Oh
how
yeah,
many
no, no, no,
people
no,
are
no, no, no.
injured on the Niners
I'm
right
saying,
now,
but
bro?
I'm saying, I was finna give you credit though. Can you be like, relax, bro? But yeah, and y'all just lost another player too. Speaking of that, so shout out to Mosley, man. Hopefully he get well, bro. Cause yeah, they gonna miss you, bro. But
Yeah, we are. Mosley. I know Boza, he got injured, but I think he's gonna play next game anyways.
so yeah.
Armstead,
I think Jimmy Garoppolo, he fits that system. He's
Williams.
known that system for a long time now. So it's almost like riding a bike, if you will, even though he tried to act like it wasn't and it was, or whatever he said in the interview. But he was retarded. But sorry, I didn't want to say that. That's disrespectful. Sorry. Uh he's back on the ship. He's doing his thing. He's just making the team work like he's been doing.
Yeah.
There is definitely a ceiling with him, and I think that's why they drafted Trey Lance so they could figure out if it could go higher than that. Unfortunately, he's hurt for the year, so we're probably just going to see just the same stuff that we did last year. So hopefully, man, he can figure it out because, yeah,
Yeah, because
that
we
way
going
he
to a
can.
Super Bowl again this year, so he better figure that out.
So funny. Y'all might. Yeah, might.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. I look at the teams right now, but ain't really nobody I'm looking at. I'm just like, damn. And maybe hopefully I can get a better idea by the midway through the season. But everybody looking so mid right now in the NFC. And honestly, let's talk. There we go. That's a perfect sequence. Thank you, my boy. That could get us to talking about because the only people that seem like they can compete with the Niners right now is everybody in NFC East. um, and speaking of that, the NFC East, man, is looking like the division right now, man. Everybody is winning outside of the Commanders. I think they ain't gonna win until they change their name. But we have the Eagles at
Why the
5-0.
Commanders?
I don't know.
Yeah, Eagles undefeated.
Eagles undefeated. Cowboys at 4-1. Giants at 4-1. I'm gonna bring it to you, and I'll answer right after. Who do you think is legit out of those three teams, and who do you think is fraudulent?
Legit. Oh, well, everybody's been saying Eagles haven't really played a good enough team yet to actually say that they are a legit team. But I think that they are. I think that they are a legit team. I think they are Super Bowl contenders. I think they do deserve to be at 5-0. These guys, they just came out of nowhere. I didn't know that they were going to be this good this year, but I think these guys are really good. Cowboys, I don't know what Rush is over there drinking, but he need to keep drinking it. Dak Prescott better be scared to death right now that he got his spot taken, because I don't know if Dak was playing if they would have this record right now. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't. He might have lost like a couple of those games, but
probably not.
Rush is taking over there in Dallas, so I think those two are pretty good. The Giants, I feel like the Giants are just hyped right now. I feel like I know you guessed that they were gonna win and they did, but Barkley doing his thing over there. But I feel like there's gonna come a point to where they're just gonna start slowly falling apart. But I think Cowboys and Eagles are probably the legit ones out of those three.
And what about the Giants? You think they're frauds?
I don't think they're frauds. I just don't know if they can sustain this momentum throughout the season because we're only in the beginning of the season. But I don't know if their team is able to do that because, I mean, as of right now, it looks like it's just Barkley that's kind of holding them in place and getting them together. But yeah, I don't see them being able to contain this momentum all the way through the season. That's just me though.
Got you. Well, I'll be honest with you. I agree. I think the Eagles speak for themselves. Eagles are probably one of the most well-rounded teams we've seen in the league in a minute. They're very stacked. They got a lot of depth. The additions of AJ Brown have been crucial from the Tennessee Titans. The run
That's
game is
where he
solid.
was. Remember
Yeah,
last time I
bro.
mentioned AJ Brown and I was like, where
Yeah.
does he play
Where
for?
do you play for? Yeah. AJ Brown, great addition. Jalen Hurts has been pretty good. Just pretty much doing what he got to do to win games. He got a decent run game. The defense is up there pretty well, pretty top tier. So I think the Eagles are legit. I think they kind of showed me that when they played the Jaguars, especially getting down early and then responding. Definitely showed me a little will. I hope they lose. I hope they lose a couple games pretty soon. I know they will, but I hope they lose a couple games too. Maybe even a couple playoff teams if they can. I know they got a pretty easy schedule. They play the Cowboys Sunday night, so that's gonna be huge. The Steelers, the Texans, and the Commanders. That's their next 4 games. So outside of the Eagles, they could win the next 3
Oh,
and
they
be
definitely beating the Steelers.
it could be 8. They could be 8-1 by like week. They could be 8-1 by week 9. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then like I'm looking at the rest of their schedule, they really don't have nobody. They play the Colts after the Commanders, and they play the Packers, the Titans, the Giants, Bears, Cowboys, Saints, Giants. And based on if you feel like the Giants not really gonna live up to expectation, which I agree to, I think they're gonna fizzle out.
Yeah.
They probably gonna they look like they should only lose 1, 2,
Unless an
3
upset
games
comes out
at
of
the
nowhere.
most. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, like they could literally have a record in the 17-week season. They could be 12-5 at the lowest.
Yeah.
12-5, 11-6 type season. They should win more than 10 games. Definitely should win more than 10 games. So they'll probably be a lock in the playoffs. So we will see. Cowboys, I believe they're legit. I'm rocking with Cooper Rush, man. I don't know what it is, but Cooper Rush, man, he out here, he making it happen.
Yeah, he is.
He is making it happen. The defense is playing pretty good. Trayvon, I want to say Trayvon Diggs. I keep messing my guy name up. I'm bad with names. I be butchering them, but everybody know Trayvon Diggs, Trevor Diggs, Trayvon Diggs, one of the Diggs brothers. He been balling. He been stepping up to the plate. Been looking pretty good. The run game has been solid. Tony Pollard has definitely came out of, I ain't gonna say he came out of nowhere, but he definitely been picking up a lot. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott, he's getting a little bit older, so they're not really asking him that much. So they're running more of a dual running back setup. But Tony Pollard has had some pretty good games so far up to this point. And Cowboys look good, man. Dak is going to have a lot of pressure when he comes back. A lot of pressure to keep this going. Especially because he got paid that money, obviously. Now, granted, I think he can keep this going, but it's definitely interesting to know that they do got this quarterback just sitting as a backup. And who knows, man? He may even get a chance if he keep playing this well. I mean, they do play the Eagles Sunday night, so it's definitely gonna be a primetime game. A lot of eyes gonna be on that game for sure. So and the Giants, I think they're good. I think their record is better than what they show. Is that they got talent, Saquon Barkley, my boy Thib, Kayvon Thib. But I think this is probably fool's gold, if anything. And I think as their schedule kind of light too, though. Like the NFC
Yeah,
got
I
a
was just looking at
weird
it.
schedule. They really not playing nobody on either. Like they're playing a lot. They playing AFC South and a little bit of NFC North, and that's really it. And those divisions.
But that's where the
so.
argument comes in to the Eagles being legit is are they even playing like top tier teams?
Yeah,
Like
sure, that's
they're
true.
not
I mean,
over
that's
here
a valid
playing,
argument.
like the Chiefs, they're not playing the Niners, they're not playing
Yeah,
Ravens, they're not yeah.
that's true. That is definitely true. And I mean, I
But
guess only time will tell. For real, for real. So but I mean, shit. I mean, if you get in, all you gotta do is get in. You get in, you get your confidence going. That's all you really gonna need in the grand scheme of
they're
things.
gonna have
You
momentum
know what I
going into
mean? But I
playoffs.
hope that, like I said, I hope they do lose a couple games just to feel that, so they understand that they're not untouchable. Because I know how I could see, what it feels like when you're winning. You feel like you can't lose. You undefeated. You feel like you godly, like what I'm saying. So hopefully, some people humble them. They get a couple L's, and that way they kind of what I'm saying, they can get back to level. They could level out. So we will see about that, man. But shout out to the Eagles and the Cowboys, man. Giant shout out to y'all too for being 4-1 as of right now. They on paper they look like the best division in the league right now. Surprisingly, everybody else has pretty much been beating up on each other. It's just been crazy. But I've been loving the NFL season. As we go, how long we been recording?
I say like a good hour 10.
Oh, cool. Perfect. That's a great way we can segue to the NFL pick'em competition for week 6.
Did you
Week
put
6.
down the record for week 5?
Yeah, it was 2-1. We both went 2-1.
Oh, I thought we did every team. Or we are just doing the
I
night.
didn't do it. I didn't do everything because that's a lot of work. That would be like your
Okay.
record would be 30 and whatever. I told you I was gonna do just Thursday, Sunday night, and Monday night.
Okay. That's fine.
That way it's easier to keep up with. Because if I had to do every fucking team I remember, I'm not doing it. It's not happening. You could do that if you want to. I'm
it's
not
good.
doing it.
It's good. It's
So
good.
yeah, it's just hella extra work. So anyway, as of right now,
Right.
we're both 2-1. The verdict is out for Williams 2-1 because he said he picked the Ravens, but I don't think he did.
I'm gonna go back and look at the
Yeah,
tape
I
and
don't believe
see.
you did.
I
Right?
I swear I was like, nah, y'all gonna take that one. I swear I said those exact words. Was
But it's
you guys
cool
are
though.
gonna take
It's
that?
cool. It's cool. We tied though. As of today, we're tied.
Okay.
I picked because I picked Indiana. You picked Denver. I won that one. You lost that one. We both picked the
Yep.
Ravens, so that's I got 2 wins, and then you got your first win. But then I lost because I picked the Raiders over the Chiefs. I would have been 3-0 if they wouldn't have fucking sold me. I'd been perfect, and you would have been 1-2, looking like trash. But now we got the same record. So
So week six,
I was, hey, you should have seen my face
you
when
were
Indiana
heated
won
up,
that Denver game, bro. I was so juiced. I was like, oh
Bruh.
my God, I pulled this one out. I was like, yeah, I can't wait
I
till the
could have
game cancel 2-1.
swore, brother.
I'm for to talk
Broncos
my
should
shit.
have.
So yeah. All right. So Thursday night, we have the Commanders versus the Bears. This might be the nastiest game on Thursday night. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I probably won't watch it. But who you got?
I mean, obviously, you can go with the Bears. Bears are at home.
and they got the
I'm going
better
with the
record.
Commanders. I'm going with the actually. Let me see. I'm going with the Commanders, man. The Bears is 2-3. The Washington Commanders is 1-4. I just, what I'm saying, the spirit telling me I'm gonna go with the Commanders, man. I play
You
this
always
one.
doing that.
I don't want to be on your side on this one. If I'm gonna pick, I'll play this. We could be joint side, but not that one. I'll pick the Commanders. I'll take an L for that one. I'll really take an L for that one for
no
sure.
belief in that.
That's good. I don't believe the Bears because the Bears is nasty.
Bro, you
Justin
can't
Fields.
sleep on Fields, bro.
Fields is not that good right now. He's struggling. Trust me. I kid you not. Trust me. Look at me, bro.
Okay.
If they get a top 5 pick, don't be surprised they draft another quarterback and they trade Fields. Mark my words. Mark my words.
You think they're gonna trade Fields?
Yeah, they will.
If they dumb enough.
If they got a top 5 pick, they will go pick up CJ Stroud from Ohio State and trade Fields. Mark my words, bro. They will get Fields up out of there. He is not that good right now. He is struggling, bro. He's not looking that good. Trust me. Not looking that good.
If you say so, bro.
Not looking that good. You can watch the tape for yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's if you watch games for real. Sunday night. Cowboys and the Eagles. Who do you
Oh,
have,
that's
sir?
a hard one,
I already know
bro.
who I got in my head.
Oh
I already know
my
who I'm got in
gosh,
my
it's gonna be a
head.
hard one.
I already know who I got in my head, bro.
I
Make your
gotta go
decision, bro.
Cowboys, bro.
Oh, you suck, bro.
I feel like the Eagles gonna have to lose this one. I mean, they're
Um,
at home. I know that, but
Eagles at home.
something is telling me that the Cowboys will pull
Go
this one
win
off.
again. Okay.
Because
This is the top two team. Well, besides the Giants, the top two teams in the division. I feel like the Cowboys are just gonna be super hyped and super just like they just want to get it to where they're gonna just pull it off. It's gonna come down to like a field goal or something at the end. But I feel like this is gonna be a war on Sunday night. But I just feel like the Cowboys can pull it off, bro. I don't know what.
okay. Damn, you took my pick. I was gonna probably pick the Cowboys, but
You could pick the
um,
same team. It's you don't have
but
to go
I'm
against me.
not.
Oh my
I'm going with
gosh.
the Eagles fly. I fuck with the Cowboys. Don't get me wrong. I'm rocking with them right now, real tough. But the Eagles gonna get it done, man. I think Justin Hurts and them. It's Sunday night. It's a divisional matchup. Definitely, I ain't gonna say the first one, but I think it's the first one. Well, obviously it's the first one against Cowboys, but yeah, I think they're gonna be. I think the crowd gonna be fired up. You know what I mean? I think they're going to keep that win streak alive. The Cowboys definitely going to be. They're going to compete. It definitely will be a dogfight. I agree, but I think Jalen Hurts and them boys they get it done. AJ Brown versus Trevor Diz will be an interesting matchup for sure. I think I expect a big day for the run game against for the Eagles. And yeah, I think I ain't gonna lie. I think Cooper Rush might have a bad game. I think Cooper Rush might have a bad game this game. I can see him throwing a couple picks. So I got the Eagles. They probably winning by. I think the Eagles win by 10.
Eagles
win
by 10?
Eagles win by 10.
Oh, disrespect.
I think Cowboys struggle tonight. I think Cowboys struggle Sunday night. I believe so.
That's fine. You think what you think.
And then lastly, Monday night, the Broncos versus the Chargers. The Chargers at home. Why the fuck do the Broncos got so many fucking national televised games? That's the real question. They didn't have like 4.
Yeah,
They had the Niner game.
They don't play on Sundays.
They had the Colts. They had the Colts game. Am I missing a game? I think they just had 2. I'm just talking. It feels like they've been on TV way more. But yeah, Broncos versus Chargers Monday night. Who you got?
You know you gotta go Chargers with this one.
Yeah, this is the only one I'm gonna go side with you with. I'm not going against the Chargers.
You have to go with
I have them in my fantasy, bro. I had picked Justin Herbert and the Chargers defense. Guess what my record is right now?
I don't know what. I don't play fantasy football, so I don't know how that works.
I'm like 2-4. Let me check my shit. Yo, so like I did 2 leagues with my homies, right? I did 2 fantasy leagues. We did one. Ooh. I did 2 fantasy leagues, right? We did one with defense on it because this is the first year we tried the defense shit, whatnot. So it was like we did 2 different leagues, one with money, one without money. Because I guess the one with defense we didn't do with money because we didn't know how it worked, whatever. Cool, bro. The one with the defense, I'm 5-0. I'm the Philadelphia Eagles right now in that league. I got Josh Allen. I got boys over there going crazy. I tried to do a little bit different from my other league with the money one. That was
Wait, how you got Josh Allen on defense?
No, I got Josh Allen. I'm saying he's my star player.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
With
I got like, yeah. So like the other league, right? So there's the 2 leagues I'm in. One of them so they both have defense, but on one of the leagues you can pick. Well, let me start over. When you do a fantasy football league, you got a quarterback, you got 2 running backs, you got 2 receivers. You have a flex, which could be a running back, receiver, or a tight end. You have a tight end, a kicker, and a defense. That's usually the lineup, right?
So it's like those TikTok videos when they're like, "Oh, let me like."
But the defense is usually the whole defense, not just one player.
Yeah, that's how they do it on TikTok too. Whatever team they hit, they're like, "Oh, I'm taking their defense."
Exactly. But in the other league that we in, the defense is actual players. So you get 1 safety or corner, I think, 1 safety, 1 linebacker, 1 defensive tackle.
Okay.
Nigga, my squad going crazy in there. The other league, I'm 2-3.
Who you have as your
bottom
defense?
of the league? I used to have. I think I trade. I think I subbed them out. I used to have the Chargers. I have the Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Chargers suck on defense
But
because
like
they're
you
hurt.
said, you could pick a player. What players did you
Oh, you
pick?
talking about the players from my other league? I think I have. Let me check. I think I have Buda Baker. I know that for sure. I have Buda Baker, uh, Devin White, and Brian Burns. Do you know who they are?
No.
Said all that shit just for you not to know who they are.
That's why I want to know who you pick because I was like, I wonder if I know who they are.
Yeah, don't know who they are. Anyway. So yeah, man. Okay. So you got the Chargers because what?
They're just an overall better team. I mean, you see the Broncos, they just been choking. They can't get it together. Their offense is not doing what they need to be doing. They're at home. Okay. It's just overall, they're just a better team right now. So they're gonna take it.
Yeah, I agree too. I think the Chargers struggle. Not the Chargers struggle.
The
The Broncos.
Broncos.
Sorry, I think the Broncos
They can't
struggle, man. I
score.
think they can't score. They Chargers get up early, but it's a divisional round, so you never know, man. Anything goes, man. Maybe they click, but right now, how they looking, it's hard to see. It really is hard to see. So
Mhm.
hopefully they figure it out. Hopefully it's a competitive game. I could see this getting ugly for them, especially if the Chargers get out to an early lead. I could see this not looking the best. So we will see, man. And yeah, that pretty much wraps this up for episode 3 of the Good Call Fellas podcast. Unless you want something else you
Yeah.
want to talk about.
No, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I was gonna say
You've
if
worn
anybody,
that same Niner hat every day, every pod so far.
Because we winning, baby. It's the lucky hat.
So if they lose, you want to take it off?
yeah, if they lose, I'll wear a different hat.
Okay, bet. All right, bet.
I was gonna
All
say,
right, remember
if anybody that's watching this, if you have some questions for us or you want us to answer some, you can send it to our Gmail, which is thegoodfellas100@gmail.com. So
yeah,
send your
man.
questions over. We can answer them for you.
Right. We'll answer them at
yeah.
the beginning of the show. If you got a question you want to ask, we'll probably take maybe 1 or 2 questions a day. I mean, a pod rather,
Yeah.
and we'll answer them sports related, whatever
It don't even have to be sports
is.
related. Just whatever.
Yeah,
you
it could just
want us
be
to
whatever.
answer.
If you got a question you want to ask us, yeah, make sure you send it to the Goodfellas 100. Is that an email?
100.
The Goodfellas. Nah, it's 100.
Some people
the
might
word.
spell it out. Some people might spell it out.
Anyway,
so just you
if you want to send us questions,
numbers.
hit us at goodfellas100@gmail.com.
You said it completely wrong, but okay.
I said the Goodfellas 100
You
at
said
gmail.com.
Goodfellas the 100. It's the.
It's late, man. It's late. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Anyway,
at gmail.com.
tired, man. Anyway, I appreciate you guys listening to the podcast. Again, this has been Tweez with my brother Will. We don't even say our names. We are the worst. We are the worst introducers.
We are the number 1 NFL sports podcast in the world.
Do we though?
Yeah.
Okay. That's how you feel.
I
respect the confidence though. I respect the confidence, but make sure you like the pod. Make sure you give us 5 stars, leave a comment, all that shenanigans.
Come watch me on streaming on Twitch.
When's the last time you streamed, bro?
Last night. I just streamed last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I
got my videos going up on my YouTube channel. Yeah, boy. You ain't see me.
None of that.
You see me on the underground.
Why you don't post it? Why you don't post that clip?
Red Vapor
Why you don't post no clips, bro?
Twitch.
I don't need some clips.
Because your boy's not that good at editing. I'm still learning. So I need help. If you an editor out there and you want to do me a favor and help your boy out, please help me out. 'Cause I need to get some clips on TikTok so that we can get these followers up. But
bro, you got time, bro.
Red Vapor 8
hit up YouTube, bro. YouTube your best friend, bro.
And Instagram.
YouTube your best friend, bro. You got it. Just learn how to edit videos.
Oh man. And then when you got a kid, your time be constrained.
Yeah, for sure, man. Bro, get your baby NyQuil, bro. Put him to sleep.
It's not too much. But anyways, if you want to watch
You know
me
what I'm saying? Get back
stream,
next week, man.
but on YouTube, we are the good fellas. You want to see some funny clips of us doing some gaming? Go watch those clips. We mainly played a lot of FIFA because we
Yeah, we had a moment
we
where we
good
was
at
playing FIFA, and then we just was like, you know what, we gonna just try this podcast and stuff because it's just a lot easier for both of us, time consuming wise. But
Yeah,
we did have a moment we tried to do FIFA.
and we
So
did
if y'all
good
want
at
to,
co-op though.
yeah, we could create co-op. We was the best. We was the
Yeah, we was
best. If
going
we would
crazy
play
at
for, we
co-op.
was a top tier co-op squad. No question
Oh,
about it.
and I'm
But
trying to get FIFA 23. So if you guys want to help me out, go to my Twitch page and hit the donation button, and give me help a boy out to get FIFA 23. Gonna pay the
can
rent
we just
today.
get them to?
We
Can we
gonna
just
pay
get
the
them to
rent
watch the
today.
video? You
We
asking them to
gonna pay the
donate?
rent
Can we
today.
just get them to watch the video? We
Yeah,
just
do
want them
that
to
too.
watch and listen to the pod. That's it. We don't even want them to do all the extra yet.
Your
No, I'm
boy
just
need
playing.
help.
But go ahead. No, for real. But go ahead. Support. Do all the things. I think the list will be in the description. I thought I did last time in the last video, but I believe I did. I'll try to make sure I do for this one. But yeah, again, appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We finna get up out of here and cut it off because it is 11 o'clock and it is bedtime for me. So, peace.
Bang bang, man, gang. Dang, you just gonna throw the mic like that?